Oh, yes, it is that time of the year. It is time for Songtember on Your Music Live. Hello, my name is Pete Johns, and this is part one of our big Songtember Your Music Live extravaganza, brought to you as it is always and has been for more than 3 years now by our wonderful friends at DistroKid. Can we get a round of applause for DistroKid? Yeah, they have made this what I like to consider the best selection of independent music in the world, because every week I get to sit here. I have the privilege and the honor of playing some of the best and most amazing music in the world. So thank you for being here. Thank you to DistroKid for supporting it. Shall we crack on? We have music to get to. It is Songtember. It is time to celebrate the Song in a Month challenge. If you're not aware of what Songtember is all about, we've been doing it for 6 years now, and every year in the month of September, we all get together and we all create, record, and release a song all in the month of September. It's a good old time, and we're going to celebrate it here on this show. It's a very different time too, so thank you and shout out to all the Europeans, all the UK, all the Australian friends who don't have to get up at ridiculous hours in the middle of the night and in the middle of the morning and can actually just chill and listen to some tunes. So shall we crack on? Yeah, let's play our first song, shall we? This one comes to us from XLSX. It's called Another Life. They say this song is about losing someone to illness and dreaming about them and how life could have been. I started this demo in the first week of September, and it's probably the quickest song I've ever completed. That's what Songtember is all about, getting your music done, getting it out there to the world, sharing it with everyone. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? To get us started, XLSX, Another Life. I'm excited, can you tell? Let's do it. Songtember, YML.
Oh, I had a crazy dream last night, but you were here with me, and everything was just the way it was, or could have been. And I woke up to an empty bed, your echo running through my head, remembering the time you said, move on for me.
It's all for a reason. We need to arrange some more tasks. Unfortunately, it's not good news. It's nothing more worry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I had a crazy dream last night. It all just felt so real. You were walking by my side in the sun through the fields. Now I'm running through it in my head to make sure that I don't forget. And all I wanna do is go back to sleep and see you. So if this is a dream, then my real life's a nightmare. So please don't wake me, 'cause I don't belong here. Oh, when I go to sleep tonight, I hope to see your face and to see you smiling at me one more time in our place. And I wake up and I feel your eyes. The dreams could be another life, place somewhere you and I would last forever. So if this is a dream, then my real life's a nightmare. So please don't wake me, 'cause I don't belong here. So I close my eyes and pray for hope. And I know you won't leave me all alone. So if this is a dream,
XLSX. That is such a great song. And I just thought, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, that is what's kicking us off for Songtember 2024 YML because a few reasons, right? It's just, yeah, it's very like Owl City vibes. It's got cool sort of modern pop vibes, but I kind of love XLSX. Kind of only came out in the last year as far as we know in this community. They started sharing their music and it's just so good. And when I've been chatting back and forth, I'm like, now, XLSX, that's got to be about like Microsoft Excel and spreadsheets. And they're like, yep, 100%. And I just find that super cool. And it's exactly what we're talking about here. You might have a day job. Maybe you have to be a business analyst. I sure as heck was for 20 plus years. But music is what it's all about, right? And you can create music even if you don't have all the time, even if you've only got those little windows of time, you can make amazing music like SLSX did on that one. So what a great way to start the day. Hello. If it's your first time here, that's a bit weird because this is a very special edition of Your Music Live. This is our Songtember edition and we've got a two-parter for you. We've got more than 20 tracks to play for you here on this edition. And then in 12 hours' time, we're doing it all again and we've got 40 tracks to play for you then. So this is the little like teaser for you. So, you know, do rejoin us. I know not all of us will be able to join both of them for the whole live show, but hang out here and then if you can catch the replay tomorrow. And for those that are just watching this because you just got up and you're like, oh yeah, I missed YML. No, you didn't. You missed part one. You can watch that on the replay. Give us a shout, say good day in the comments, follow all the artists, and then go ahead and get ready for a big part 2 coming in just 12 hours' time. Should we play another song? I think we certainly shall. I saw this artist right here in the chat. They're not usually able to be here live, but they're here live right now. And it's Raul Nieves. They have a song called Waiting. They say, hello, Pete. Waiting is my latest recording. The song was recorded for the Songtember 2024 edition. It talks about a guy feeling lucky to have a beautiful girl interested in him, and waiting in the rain is actually uplifting. Recorded at my home in Mallorca, Spain. Use GarageBand for recording and all the guitar tones. Also use your method of writing lyrics one verse at a time. Worked pretty good. Hope you guys enjoy it. Have a great Songtember show. And that is from our mate Raul Nieves. There he is right there. But here he is right here. Let's give it a spin. Waiting, Raul Nieves, here on Your Music Live. Raul Nieves. How good is that? A really, really cool tune there. What amazing stuff. Yeah, like how's that for a couple of songs to start your day here on YML? Songtember edition. And it's great to have the usual suspects, but maybe a slightly different group of folks that are here watching the show as well. Really, really good stuff indeed. Hello to you, Conan Drum Band. Hello, Sylvie. SM Borthwick. It's great to have you back. Hopefully now that Daylight Savings is about to kick in, you can rejoin us for the regular shows as well. But Raul, I got to say, Raul creates some great music, but there's something about Songtember that people seem to just notch it up a little bit, don't they? There seems to be a next level of performance that people put in, which I'm all about. I approve. So very cool stuff indeed. Hello, Forest of the Wolf. Hey, it's Gregory O'Sullivan. How you doing, everyone? I hope you're doing well. Don't forget you got that thumbs up button down below that you can hit. You can also share the show if you would like to. You can leave comments. And don't forget, get your music out there with DistroKid. I'll talk a little bit about them in just a jiffy because they are part of this. They're part of this whole experience, aren't they? Very cool stuff. Yes, I love seeing our folks that are able to just crank it up loud because it's at a regular time of the day for you. Very cool stuff. SM Borthwick, Friggsy's here over there in Ireland. Good to see you there. Dragon Music uses DistroKid. You're a very smart person. And Jade Star's having to do the duties of moderation because guess what? It's 6 a.m. for Thomas Christ. And if you know anything about Thomas Christ, he's all about the rock and roll. And 6 a.m., I don't know about that. Yes, crank it to 11. Hello there, Matt Scott. Finally became a member. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Can I say thank you to a couple of folks here? Kurt Kasprick, thank you, my friend. Not only did Kurt become a member, just today, he joined the membership. You can do so now, $2 a month. Come on. Netflix is like 15. $2 a month. You can support me. But he also bought 10 memberships to give to you. So 10 of you have got free memberships thanks to this kind fellow over here, Kurt. So thank you, Kurt. And a huge thank you to our mate, Mateus. Yes, thank you to you. Congratulations to everyone on a wonderful Songtember. Should we play our third track? This one I'll be looking forward to. And I know many of you have as well. Some of you have already heard this. Some of you have been enjoying this. I'm going to play this one for you now. I don't have the link down in the description because apparently there is an epic video coming soon. So you can't check this one out now, but you can listen to it right here. This is from Viv Sparro and Coldacre. They say, Viv and I have teamed up to do a cover of Skyway Bridge, a song that I've never heard before. She gave me carte blanche to build the song up any way I wished. I can honestly say, hand on heart, that this has been one of the most amazing songs I've ever been part of. What an honor to sing with such a gifted artist. If you've heard this already, and I know many of you have, you know it's pretty fire. If you haven't, you're about to. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Skyway Bridge. This is Coldacre. This is Viv Sparro. You're on Your Music Live. We're having a great old time. Let's give it a spin.
We stay up all night and watch the boats burn underneath the bridge. The trucks fly. And in the bravest moments I watch you, and we take turns looking away. I adore you. I watch it float away and hope it comes back with the water under Skyway Bridge. We balance on the rocks and scuff up our feet. Back inside the car, our songs on repeat. And when the air is damp and filled with morning, we'll take our cue, curl up in the backseat. I adore you.
I know you don't want me to turn it down, but that's how we roll around here. You only get a little snippet. And normally what I say is jump into the description. But I have been told that a version of that is coming very soon that you want to make sure that you're ready for. So stay tuned to this community because you're going to hear all about it and you're going to see that very, very soon. Yeah, you really can't go wrong, can you? I'm very proud of all the collaborations. Look, some of us worked on our own. Some of us had collaborations. I had collaborations, and you're going to hear about those in a little while because, yeah, sometimes the whole is always better than the sum of the parts, or whatever that old saying is. But really cool. The production, and look, you had me at 6/8. Coldacre sent that to me way back when it was first finished, and I'm like, you had me at 6/8. Yeah, I know. You think I could play a bit more, mate, but it's late for me. I'm usually up in the morning. I got another show to do in 11 and a half hours. So, yeah, I do want to just let this be your little wet your whistle because I want you to stay around and hang out and enjoy the whole show. Because we got lots of great music for you, and I don't want you to just, listen to 10 songs and then not hear the second 10. Because there's too much good music going on. Let's jump over to the Cloud of Sounds and play a band that has been kicking around this community for a while. They're called Stone Dog, and they say Stone Dog's first go at Songtember. I enjoyed this a lot, and I'm so happy with the result that I'll be adding this track to the next Stone Dog album. That's what we like to hear. This song started as the inner monologue of a low-level mafia enforcer, but soon became that WTF moment when you think everything is fine and your other half breaks up with you. Riffage, soaring choruses, and sing-along potential abound. Enjoy. I'm going to enjoy it, and you should too. Let's give it a spin. This is Last to Know. This is Stone Dog. This is Your Music Live. Let's do it.
myself to sleep. Always the last to know. Always the last to know. I still see you in my dreams. Always the last to know. Always the last to know. Tell me, will you forget me? Is there a part of you that wanted just to stay? Right now, that's
Right. Queer Cartoon Cowboy says, I love how it's all rocky but still tender in the vocal and the lyrics. That's exactly right, isn't it? Yeah, it's a rockin' tune, but it's got a little bit of tenderness. Because, yes, us rockers get a little bit tender as we get older, don't we? Very cool stuff there. I dig it. Yeah, it's like Kiss, like late 70s Kiss, and would indeed be a crowd pleaser played live, I am sure, there. Very cool stuff there. I dig it. Yeah, sounds a little like Budgie. Great stuff indeed there from Stone Dog. And you know what? You would be a stone cold sucker if you, if you didn't use DistroKid to release your music. Look, it's DistroKid's time to shine because guess what? In Songtember, if you want your music out there to the world, there's only one place to go. Because look at all these. Look at all these tiny little icons. All of these are songs that I've released, EPs I've released, albums I've released with DistroKid because I've been a DistroKid user. I checked it out today since 2017. That's 7 years. In the world of online media, that's a lifetime, right? They've been sponsoring this show for more than 3 years. I've been using them for 7 years, and I've released a metric crap ton of music through DistroKid, including, guess what? My brand new Songtember song. Yeah, look at that. Uploaded on September 30th and available right now. It has just been dropped, and that's how easy it is with DistroKid. All I did was jump in here. I uploaded this and the B-side. I'll talk about that a little bit later. I threw some artwork on there, and if you didn't see the video, it was like 15 minutes of effort, and that's all it took to get my music uploaded and released to all the places. I'm talking your Snapchats, your Spotifys, your iTunes, your Amazons, your Tidals, your Deezers, your YouTube Musics. They go everywhere. I know many of you already know and already use and already love DistroKid. But I gotta keep telling you that every Songtember, so many people get their music out to the world thanks to DistroKid. We thank DistroKid for their support of your music live. You can save yourself a big 7% off any DistroKid plan in the first year by using the link up there or down in the description. Shall we play another song? I absolutely think we should. Let's give this one a spin. This is from Mr. Rad. Have you seen Mr. Rad's variety channel around? Yeah, Mr. Rad's got a song. This song is a remaster of one of my oldest songs from around 4 years ago. I remade the whole project from scratch, and because I have more knowledge now, it generally sounds a lot better, especially the mixing and low-end content. If it wasn't for Songtember this year, this song wouldn't be here. It was only when Songtember came up, I was thinking of ideas for a song to make, and because I remembered that I remastered one of my old tracks before, I remembered this track and remastered it too. So this is the final result. Love hearing it. Songtember, inspiring people. New songs, old songs, remixes, remasters, doesn't matter. As long as you're getting more music out there to the world. Let's give this a spin. This is Mr. Rad. Nebula Nights, your music live Songtember edition. Mr. Rad. That is indeed rad. That is very fast. If I could work in my DAW that fast, I would be very happy with that. But that is impressive. I love watching the production process. Who doesn't love watching someone doing something cool and their craft? So go and check that one out. Once again, down below in the description, I don't think I've mentioned it in today's show because I just assume that the vast majority of people watching the Songtember edition know how this works. But down in the description, we've got links to every song we're going to play over the next couple of hours. So you can jump down there and find all of the information you need. So hopefully that one woke you up, kept you awake, or just helped you eat your 11s. Is that a thing? Because it's about 11. Did this show start at 11 a.m.? Is 11s a real thing? Is that like when you have like morning tea in the UK? Is it called 11s, or did I just make that up entirely? Feel free to call me out on that one. Dragon Orb is here in the chat, and they say a song about feeding into dark thoughts. I had to do it in that voice because it seemed like it would be relevant. Let's give it a spin, shall we? This is Dragon Orb, Mind Possession, your music live.
Inside, in the full forms it hides, taking you deeper further inside. Mind possession, cause your right forms inside, in the full forms it hides, taking you deeper further inside. Mind possession, mind possession, mind possession, mind possession. It lingers, informs chaos and trauma, feeding on all of your pain and disorders. It wants you out of your balance of order, consuming spirits and crossing your borders. Paranoid that the shadows that pass, letting the atmosphere take full grasp. Sin amongst dance with Ember Dash, in the toxic darkness that consumes life. Mind possession, cause your right forms inside, in the full forms it hides, taking you deeper further inside. Mind possession, cause your right forms inside, in the full forms it hides, taking you deeper further inside. Mind possession, mind possession, mind possession, mind possession, mind possession, mind possession, mind possession. Dancing in hell with the demented lost souls who became their pain. They form themselves to fall out of frame. The person they blew may never return again. Angels that are now cast in the flames, burned on a painful longer. The possession of the lost mind, reaching for whatever him it can find. Glimmers of light fade in time until it's one with the dark. Pulling those of the writ scars, we have to reach out of his control.
How cool is that? Mind Possession. I would want to be listening to that in a dark room with creepy people around. Wait, what? What's going on now? Very cool stuff there. Dragon Orb, Mind Possession. You can go and give that a little listen and a like and leave a comment by going down to the description and doing all those good things. It's very cool. Yes, very dark, but very good. Dark can be good, and good can be dark, right? Yeah, 100%. Let's go to our next tune, shall we? But wait, before we do that, a huge thank you to Paul O'Farrell, Wobbly Ashtray Records. Can we get a round of the pause, please? Sorry, I realise that some of you probably don't watch the live show all that often because you can't, because it's at a silly time. If you're new around here, I don't know why, but I like saying round of the pause. I used to think that applause was the pause because you tap your hands together. Anyway, thank you, Paul O'Farrell. He has made another 5 of you. There's so many members now. Oh, it's so cool. But thank you, Paul. Appreciate you big time, my friend. And if you want to make a donation, you're more than welcome to. because it's Songtember. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I must admit, I sat down here and it kind of felt like Christmas. It feels like the night before Christmas. This is Christmas Eve. I'm hanging out here at night time, which is not usual for me. And then I'm going to have some fun. We're going to exchange some presents being music. And then I'm going to go to bed. And in the morning, I'm going to wake up and then I'm going to open even more presents because it's going to be Christmas morning. That's the way I feel. There's your pause. Round of the pause, indeed, for all the cool people that hang out here and that help support me. Because if you support me, I support you. It's the way it works. It's why it's called Patreon. It's why it's donating, because you're helping folks out. And look, look at this, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt. Another 10 gifted memberships. You are awesome. So thank you, everyone, for all of your awesomeness. Johnny Liner. I've had a beer with Johnny. I like to have a beer with Johnny. Again, I like to have a beer with Johnny. There's a few members of this community that I've actually sat down and had a beer with. Johnny came out all the way from long, far ways away, and he came and I took him to my local pub. We sat down and we drank some beer, and it was cool. But he's a very cool dude, and he has made a Songtember song. He says, out of my comfort zone on this one. This ditty focuses around a string arrangement and is very different to my normal guitar-based tunes. I'm glad I didn't say Johnny's going to rock out on this one, because now I don't know. Oh, yeah, and secret, I haven't listened to any of these songs. I trust you all so much, and I wanted to be surprised, so I haven't listened to your finished versions of anything. So this could be anything at all, which I kind of like, because normally I pre-listen and I curate the playlist. Nah, I just chucked them all in a big list, and that's how we're going to roll this year with Songtember. This is Shout It Out. This is Johnny Liner. This is Your Music Live, Songtember edition.
You laugh out loud, excite the crowds. You hold the room, it's not where you want to be. Things go astray, can't find your way. More questions asked, but you can't escape the night. Shout it out, keep your nerves and cast no doubt. Shout it out, oh, 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 oh. Time for the show, your time to grow. You show no fear, be the man you're meant to be. This is your day, you'll find your way. You will break through, show them all what you can be. Can't be. Shout it out, keep your nerves and cast no doubt. Shout it out, oh, oh. Shout it out, show them all what you're about. Shout it out, oh, 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 oh.
So good there from Johnny Liner. Play all of it? No, I just stopped it. But Here's the thing. You get to go down into the description and play the song. I know many of you have a love-hate relationship. No, let me rephrase that. Some of you hate and some of you love the fact that this show moves pretty fast. I get it. Sometimes you want to sit and savor and enjoy all the music. And that's the cool thing. You have got yourself a playlist of awesomeness because it's by the time this finishes, it's going to be another 10 hours before we do part 2. You got all that time, especially if you're in the US or Canada and you're just waking up and you're checking this out. You can go and listen to the full versions of all of these songs. They're right there in the description for you, so you can get the whole lot. I know. It's just me making excuses for my own laziness and not playing the whole song, but I do honestly think that it has driven a lot of engagement. And look, there's other shows, there's other people that play the whole songs. I promise I'm not being defensive about this, even though that's exactly what it sounds like. Should we just keep playing music? Let's play another song because we got a song here from someone who has been around this channel since I had 1,000 subscribers. This person was one of the OGs. When I was starting to do live streams, this person was at all my live streams and I made them a moderator. I've got a feeling they were the first moderator on this channel. At the time, they were called Aramacea. I never knew how to pronounce their name. Luckily, they changed their name to No More Soul. And now I'm going to play their song. They say, I created, recorded, and released this in a week and set it to release on September 15th to be silly. Someday coincides with the date according to checkerday.com. I admit up front that I didn't get Someday sung and mixed quite how I wanted. I very much want to make a better mix with better singing and better balance someday. But for now, here is Songtember, song number 1. And yes, there's only a few people that I've let have 2 songs in Songtember before. We're talking people like Mark Bro, we're talking Jade Starr, we're talking Thomas Christ. But No More Soul's been around this community for so long. They get a song on this show, and they'll have a song on tomorrow's show as well. Let's give this one a spin. This is Someday Songtember Mix, No More Soul on Your Music Live.
Shout when I'm afraid, and sometimes I need a breather from the sins I can't evade. Yet sometimes I get what Paul was saying. I don't do what I want, but what I don't want I do. Oh, sometimes I need a breather. I know my God will make a way 'cause his promises are true. Someday soon, someday soon, someday soon. Someday there will be no tears when the presence of our God is near. And someday there will be no fear when the presence of our God is near. Be strong and take heart and wait quietly for the Lord, more than the watchman would wait patiently for the morn. I'll put all my hope in his living word.
More Soul and Someday here on Your Music Live, Songtember edition, part one, Electric, not Boogaloo? No, it's only part one. That was very cool. Well done. I've been listening to No More Soul making music for a long time. That's pretty cool. That's a good vibe. I dig. I approve. Thank you for sharing that one, and we'll hear what else you're sharing in the next show. Let us go to our next track. This is someone who's been sharing a lot of great music in the last year. How long have you been around, Kev? When did you first share on Your Music Live? I feel like it's been about a year. I feel like it was maybe just after Songtember last year that we first started getting submission from this artist called Kev the Guitar. And he has a track called Blue September Time. I like it. He says, my Songtember 2024 song, created, composed on Apple GarageBand with live vocals and guitars, recorded through the interface on my iPad. I decided to theme the song in the month of September, but it evolved a little deeper than expected. I released the song through DistroKid and created a video for YouTube on iMovie using video clips shared on pexels.com. Very cool stuff. Let's give this one a spin. May time. So, see, it feels like it's been a lot longer. So it's only been like 4 or 5 months. There you go. Let's give it a spin, shall we? This is Kev the Guitar. This is Blue September Time, Your Music Live Songtember edition.
Now that the months have rolled on, the year has moved swiftly along, and time waits for no one at all. But what has gone by to recall? Summer or winter memories stored in your mind's galleries. Fun had, or was it despair? I'm lost in confusion, cold life. Should I turn left or right? There is hope if you believe. The fog lifts a path to receive. Autumn or spring has arrived. Transition again to survive. Reflection time here to embrace. It's Blue September time.
See, I'm getting soft in my old age. I'm playing entire guitar solos just to celebrate the awesomeness that is Songtember 2024. How cool was that? Yeah, a little Gilmore-esque, wasn't it? Very good, little dark moodiness going on there from our mate Kev the Guitar, who, yeah, you've obviously made an impression on me, mate, because if you've only been around May, what was that? May, June, July, August, September. That's only like 4 months. But yeah, it's definitely, you've made your mark because, yeah, I've been enjoying your music. Friggsy, yes, hopefully you can join us again, mate, and come back again tonight, your time, because we've got another show in just over 11 hours' time. We're going to be doing part 2 of this very show indeed. All right, we've got a few more songs here in the first half. It's a bit weird because we have, and look, I know I'm not playing the whole songs, but you might notice I'm playing 1 to 2. Normally I play 1 to 2 minutes. I'm playing 2 to 3 minutes of all of your songs, including guitar solos. So that can't be half bad, can it? Alrighty, let's give this one a spin show. This is Queen Cartoon Cowboy, who I've seen here in the chat. They say, this is my first attempt at Songtember and the first time I've ever released a song. Whoop! Round of applause, please. It's a little country song, just over 2 minutes, which I put together using the instruments in GarageBand. Thanks so much, Pete, for all your advice and encouragement. I don't think I would ever release anything without the motivation of the Songtember campaign. For those watching live, and even on the replay, look, even if you're watching the replay, just go to the comments now and say, Queen Cartoon Cowboy, round of applause. Because that's cool. That's what Songtember's all about. Getting people that wouldn't necessarily have released a song, getting a song out there to the world. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? It's called Barb Wired Heart. It is Queen Cartoon Cowboy for the first time here on Your Music Live, Songtember edition.
When you stood there looking sexy and said goodbye, I took the punch right to my stomach. But you never saw me cry. I knew I had to stay alive. Barbed wire my heart just to survive. I tried, but now I'm over getting over you. No, I know I shouldn't ask you how you've been. I should just stand here saying nothing, like I didn't see you coming. I should practice shrugging my shoulders, turn aside like I don't know you. What's the use? I'm over getting over you. And all those times when you got angry over nothing at all, I conned you. Now I hold on to your temper like a sting to ward me off you. But I still dream of your eyes blazing furiously, knowing if I kissed you, I could turn your glare to low. It wasn't easy wrapping my heart up in barbed wire. The spine's designed to keep you distant, stab me deep in my resistance. Makes me wonder if the pain is worth the trial. It's just no good, I'm over getting over you. Since you don't want me in your life, I've got to look out for myself. I have to fight until it's warfare every day. And now I don't know what's my heart and what's barbed wire. The scars are healing round the spikes are rusting all the while. What made me think I could forget you? If you came back I would resent you. Over getting over you. I said I'm over getting over you.
How do you get an entire song played on Your Music Live? You make it 2 minutes and 15 seconds. That's how you do it. Country heartbreak song. I know. How good was that? And look, if that's your first song, hello. That's brilliant. Keep going. Keep doing it. Keep creating. That actually, look, this is going to sound a little bit self-flagellating, but that reminds me of the first songs that I created using GarageBand. I released an EP with DistroKid called Recoil in 2017, the first release I ever put out there to the world, and it had some songs. It had a song called Falling that had guitars that sounded quite like that, because guess what? The GarageBand guitars sound like that. And it's very cool, isn't it? What you can do with GarageBand. This guy knows about it. Yeah, this guy's been releasing GarageBand songs with DistroKid for a long time. Not always, again, Matt knows what I'm talking about. Not always with the best gear, just with the best intentions. Just get it out there. Just do it. Why not? Absolutely. Good stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. Hello to Jamie Mallender. Dude, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Did you do Songtember? I thought I saw you start some Songtember stuff, but to be honest, Songtember is like a blur. It's a whirlwind. It just goes, doesn't it? It just starts and then it goes and then it finishes and then you're like, wait, did I do a song? I don't even know anymore. And that's me. I can only imagine what it's like for some of you folks. Let's play our next song. This comes to us from Free K. They say a song about growing up in tweed heads. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm so glad I did this. It got me out of my music hole and I feel inspired now. It's called Border Town is the name of the song. And Tweed Heads, if you don't know, is a town here in Australia right on the border of New South Wales and Queensland, which I'm assuming is what this is all about. So we're going to give it a spin. And look, it's released by Distro Kids, so you know it's quality. Let's give it a spin. This is Free KM Border Town, your music live Songtember edition.
My family settled in this town 3 generations. They saw the beauty even though living was tough. Reflection of my destination. It was chosen. This town raised me when the streets were bare. I learned how to protect myself. I was cultured by the people before me. This town saved my life and broke me back down. If I could live it over, I'd come back again. This ocean was my playground. Kennedy Drive, my two-wheel highway. Rock walls painted with memories of first loves and broken hearts. That's in this border town where I got around. This town brings memories of joy and pain, but here I am back again. This beauty brings me back again. This town saved my life and broke me back down. If I could live it over, I wouldn't change a thing. Standing at the lighthouse on the headland, looking out over the ocean. Standing on the borderline.
Very cool stuff there indeed. I love it. Yeah, great song. And yeah, the AI graphics look a bit weird sometimes. Like, is she running over her own foot with her bike? I love it. And I kind of, I don't know, I kind of like AI stuff for that reason. It looks a bit wacky. But yeah, if you don't know, Tweed Heads, like I say, it's a border town. We have a town here in South Australia literally called Border Town, which is right on the border of South Australia and Victoria. And then there's towns called Albury and Wodonga. Where's my Australians at? See, I'm actually talking, there might be Australians actually watching for a change. So I'm not just talking to myself. But yeah, because Australia is very big, there's only a few towns and cities that are right between two different states, because we've only got 6 states and 2 territories here in Australia. So yeah, there's lots of border towns going around. I know, a bit of a country section of the show, right? Yeah, there's our Aussies. Oi, oi, oi. Got Coldacre. We got Ashley. We got Jade. We got some Australians kicking around here. And I hope you're enjoying the show. Guess what? It's our final of the first half. I know. Even though we're going a bit slower than usual, we're still kind of on time. And I would like to play this song. This is from our mate Richard. He's known as Sticks for Guns. Hands up who loves Sticks for Guns. If you've heard Sticks for Guns, you probably love Sticks for Guns. It's been a very productive September for me. This track started from the drum track. I wanted an upbeat feel to this. Hopefully I achieved it. Could you please play from the 1 minute mark? Thank you so much. I will indeed. And look, it's 3 minutes 46. So I'm going to cue this up to around the 1 minute mark. I'm going to give it a spin and we can hear most of the rest of it. So let's give it a spin, shall we? Takes me back. Sticks for Guns. Sticks for mother loving guns here to finish off an epic first half of our first show of Songtember 2024. Can we just do a quick recap? Like, we're only halfway there, right? But we had, like, let's just recall. If you weren't here from the very start, XLSX absolutely crushed it with their track. Raul Nieves, an amazing song. Viv Sparro Coldacre, mwah, chef's kiss. Stone Dog rocked us out. Mr. Rad was amazing. Dragon Orb was next level cool. Johnny Liner took a different approach and blew us all away. No More Soul was quirky and cool as always. Kev the guitar rocked it out. We even heard his guitar solo. Queen Cartoon Cowboy, yeah, we want to hear more out of you. Free K told us all about being in a border town. And then Sticks for Guns took us out in style for the first half. And look, we got another whole half coming along. We got cool people joining us too. We got Jamie here, we got Semtex Cal here, Paul O'Farrell's kicking along, Unshackled Spirits here, and we're all good to go. Yeah, nice roads in that one, wasn't there? Very cool stuff indeed. We are at the halfway point. And look, I know these shows are a bit different. Normally we do a thing called Play My Fire Beat. We're not doing that in these Songtember shows. And you don't have a Pete's Pick, except you kind of do. You kind of do, because I'm going to play you a song that's my song, except it's not my song. It's my song, but it's not my song. Mars Capone, are you still here? I know it's very early for you in your part of the world, but Mars Capone did a remix of my song. So if you don't know the story, if you don't know the backstory, my Songtember song was called Learn. You're going to hear it at the end of the show. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I'm being an absolute prima donna, and we're closing out with my song. But during the month, if you didn't know, I wasn't really happy with the bass that I had on my track. And someone stepped up. His name was Mars Capone. And he said, Pete, I'm playing bass on your song. And I said, yes, Mars. You Are. And he created the bass track that you hear in the final version. But also, because I sent him the project, he's like, got a surprise for you. I'm doing a complete remix. And I said, but Mars, I haven't even finished the vocal. He's like, I don't care. I'm using the scratch vocals you sent me. I'm just putting that in there. We're doing a cool remix. And I'm like, but Mars, that can't possibly work. Guess what? It possibly worked. And it's cool. And it's going to be our midpoint. It's our middle of the show, little just kicking back and doing our thing here. We're going to play this one. In fact, I'm going to sign in. I'm playing it here on slaps.com. It is from our friends at DistroKid, and we're going to fire this one up here. This is the remix, the remixed version of my song called Learn, my Songtember song, the Mars Capone remix. It's super cool. It's the first time you're going to hear it in its entirety. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live, Songtember edition. So, yeah, Mars absolutely crushed it with that remix. I highly approve, and yeah, really well done there on that one. So thank you to Mars Capone for remixing that track. Are we ready to hear more of your music? Are we ready to hear it live? I think so. Let's kick off a big second half here with our old mate, Jeffrey Bezio. Do you know how I know that you pronounce it Bezio? Because he finally gave me a phonetic spelling. Thank you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Bezio says, this year I cooked up, pun intended, my Songtember track with the help of dice to set a few criteria to follow. Slower than 100 BPM, a happy mood, use a phaser, include the sound of a household item, the oven clock. There you go. As always, Songtember, a fun challenge to be a part of. Well, always good to have you around, my friends. So let's jump over here and grab this one from Jeffrey Bezio Music. I'm finally pronouncing it correctly after all these years. And this is their Songtember song here on Your Music Live. Jeffrey Bezio. How cool is that? I want to write a song with some guitars, right? Yeah, very cool stuff there. I dig it. Love that Stratocaster tone too. Very nicely done. And again, every time I go to some of these artists and I'm like, why am I not subscribed to this artist? What's going on here? Come on. YouTube, get your stuff together. Alrighty, we're going to continue on. Yeah, how good was that? I have to sneeze. Do I? Uh-oh. This is how you know it's live. When you have to sneeze on the show. There he is. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you for sharing your tune here. I dig it. I think I caught yeah, this is a cool thing. I'm very quiet through Songtember because it's a very busy month for me and for many other people. But yeah, I do see you. I'm watching you. I see you. I don't get a chance to listen to every take and every demo and everything you're doing, but I kind of see what's going on. And yeah, if you're not a member of the Create, Record, Release Facebook group, you should be. It's fun. We have cool people there. Sal Caruso / Jaded Soul / Unshackled Spirit / from Guns N' Roses. No, not the last one. All you've said to us, Sal, is instrumental. But it's called Don't Stop Now #2, Solo B. And you've hashtag Songtembered it. And you submitted it. So guess what? I'm playing it. Let's give it a spin. Sal Caruso, Your Music Live. Goodness abounds indeed. Very cool. Sal, where you been hiding this kind of stuff, my friend? That is really, really cool. I love it when folks put together some funky music and some fun videos and just smoosh it all together and share it with us here on the show. Very cool stuff. Sal Caruso, Unshackled Spirit, whatever you want to call yourself, Jaded Soul, very cool stuff indeed there. Go check it out in the description. Are you having a good time? I'm having the best time. It's so weird and rare for me to be here. It is 9:45 p.m. here in Adelaide, South Australia. In fact, let's do a quick time check. Let's go around the world. Where you're from and what time is it in your part of the world? I'd love just to get a little bit of chatter going on here, and we've got people from all around. I bet there's many of you that got up early to watch this one in the US and Canada. I bet there's folks that are chilling, having your sandwiches, cucumber sandwiches for our friends in the UK, sure. And there's probably some Australians that, like me, the next drink's probably gonna be a quiet nightcap. Just saying, because it's late at night here. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you are doing well. Who have we got and where are they? So Conan Drum Band, it's 8:45 a.m. for you. Where does that make you? 8:45 a.m. Hang on. That's interesting. It is 1:15 p.m. in Poland. Up in Queensland, it's 9:15. It is 10:15 if you're on the east coast of Australia. So here's the thing. People are like, hang on, Matthew's Gardens in the east coast of Australia. Girlfriend in Your Luggage is on the east coast of Australia. Why do they have different times? It's because Queensland don't have daylight saving and Victoria and New South Wales do. We're a weird country. Don't get me started. But at least we only got 6 states, not 50, that all do different things. Kangaroo Land, 10:16 p.m. over on the east coast there. 7:15 for Psycho 7 in Florida. I'm from Neptune and it's 5 p.m. Good to know. It is just after midday up in Scotland for our mate SM Borthwick, and it is 10:15 for Coldacre. It's nearly bedtime, mate. It's nearly my bedtime. My watch, in fact, told me, it said it's 9:45 p.m., Johns. This is normally your bedtime. So we're up late. Benedict Stewart, g'day, my friend. Always great to see you. 2:15 p.m. in Greece. Yeah, past Maffey's bedtime. How's that NRL Grand Final going, my friend? It looks like it's all over. Mate, was it a bit of a fizzer? Looks like it was 14-6. And it looks like our friends over in Melbourne are not going to be happy, hey? 12:16 over in the UK for Dragon Lady and for Dragon Orb. Look at that. Dragon. And then our mate Kev, the guitar as well. It's a big coast. Newfoundland in Canada, off by 30 minutes. Well, see, that's why I thought it was so weird, because you're in one of the very few time zones that's on a half an hour, which is like us. Here in Adelaide and Darwin, Central Standard Time is on a half an hour time zone. And whenever I see someone else on a half hour time zone, I'm like, that's kind of weird. There you go. Not even sure what time it is in Sheffield. It was a good game. It looked low scoring, but at least it wasn't an absolute freaking blowout like the AFL Grand Final. Anyway, let's move on. We got a whole bunch more music to play for you, so let's get back to the music. This is Teddy. They say, song about what love is to Teddy, or trying to work out, in fact, if it is love. Interesting. Let's give it a spin, shall we? It's Teddy. It is This Love Your Music Live.
This is love, this is love, this is love. This is love, this is love, this is love.
Is this love or is it something else? How'd I trust you? And I can't even trust myself. This is something I never felt. Show you my goals and you wanna help me achieve them and be the best I can be. Feel like I'm blessed or stuck in a dream. I'll do anything you need. I need nothing but you and me. You make me feel high like I'm puffing weed. If life is a movie, I want you up in every scene. Wouldn't change you for nothing. I'm loving the way that you're working. Good times are coming and trust me, baby, you deserve it. You've earned it. You're worth it. You deserve stunting. I ain't bluffing, baby, you're perfect. I'ma be the best for you, I'm learning to be patient. And you can be rest assured I don't need a replacement. You invested in me, now you'll be receiving a payment. I think I need a rest, but it's these dreams that I'm chasing. Is this love or is it something else? How'd I trust you and I can't even trust myself? This is something I never felt. Show you my goals and you wanna help me achieve them and be the best I can be. Feel like I'm blessed or stuck in a dream. I'll do anything you need, I need nothing but you and me. You make me feel high like I'm puffing weed. If life is a movie, I want you up in every scene. When the time pass, will this love thicken or fade? Or all this work we put in will be given away? Do I fit in your plays, your plans, future events? Or tell the truth, is there no use? Are we just losing the strength? Yeah, sometimes I'm losing my head. I just feel the best when I got you in my bed. They say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I was feeling down, but now I think I see some better days. Done bad in the past, will I get to see the heaven gates? I don't know, but for now I'll raise a glass and celebrate. For this life that we're living in, I'll value my pride. I never switch up on my go and leave her high and dry. I can put that on my life, I got her till I die. I hope she got me too, but I ain't got a clue. Cause this world's full of mysteries and answers. So before the time passes, I'm gonna take a chance on you. Is this love or is it something else? How'd I trust you and I can't even trust myself? This is something I never felt. Tell you my goals and you wanna help me achieve them and be the best I can be.
How good is that? Yeah, really well written, really well produced and well mixed. Love that. Bow, 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 bow. I didn't think that you could use delay on the last word except in like punk. Like, oh, don't forget the delay, lay, on the very last word. No, very well done. It is very cool. It kind of reminds me of another artist that we have on here quite often whose name is absolutely escaping me because it is way past my bedtime. But you know who you are. You do the funny songs. And then a week or two ago, you did a song that made me cry. You know who you are if you're watching this one on the replay. Really cool stuff indeed. Yeah, like a big, like it would be great with like an orchestra or a jazz band or something behind it. I agree, SM Borthwick and Toy Mortal. I love your little icon there. That's very, very cool. You know who I mean? Is a guy, and he used to have a name, and then he changed his name to something else, and I've forgotten both names. And we've been playing him on the show quite often. Anyway, should we move on and play our next track? I think so. Where are we up to? We are up to here. My spreadsheet's malfunctioning. We need a special song that's like, spreadsheet malfunctioning, you don't know what's going on. Yeah, he's like a British guy and he makes funny songs. His name's like, that guy. I'm so going to look at it later and go, oh yeah. I'm going to look it up during this song and then I'll tell you who it is. All right, this is Joey Cyclone. This is someone we know well. This is someone who's been sharing music with us for a very long time. They say, my Songtember track this year is about how we don't always agree with each other, but how we should still try to respect other people's opinions. I've not been able to play any kind of guitar for the last 6 months due to a wrist injury. Oh, that sucks. So the only live playing is the keyboards. Everything else is virtual instruments in GarageBand drums, courtesy of Logan. Good old Logan, mate. I'm sad that they've removed the names of the drummers, and now that I'm using Logic Pro, it's like rock drummer, metal drummer. Like, no, Anders, Kyle, Logan. I still am going to make, one day I'm going to make that Kyle t-shirt. That's just, I don't think Apple would come after me, would they? If I made a GarageBand Kyle t-shirt with just like Kyle rocks, and it's just that image of him. Anyway, let's play this one. This is Joey Cyclone and Only Human here on Your Music Live.
Got too much to say, too much in your face. Keep the volume down, don't talk about my feelings. Not your cup of tea, that won't bother me. I can find enough people who appreciate me. I'm loving all your memories right. Don't you see? I know the thing right. You can't shut me down. You can't make me hide. You can't make me change or deny.
Yeah, right. It's got wings. It's very wingsy. It's very got Beatles-esque, little monkeys. Definitely like 60s pop rock, right? Very cool stuff. The Divine Comedy, yeah, really good stuff. Sounds brilliant. Makes me want to get some flares on and get a big green Beetle car and drive down the highway. Yeah, no, very good stuff. Very good indeed. Paul's back, and Coldacre is very, very happy because Coldacre was worried. Coldacre was like texting me going, have you heard from Paul? He hasn't been in the chat for a good 10 minutes, and I'm hoping he's still around. Okay. Don't do shows at night, Johns, because I get a little bit weird, just so you know. So while we were listening to that awesome track from Joey Cyclone, who I love hearing from you, Joey, welcome back. You don't make enough music, and that's not a criticism. That's just that I want to hear more of your stuff. So always lovely to hear from you, and so glad that you created something for Songtember. While we were playing that song, I did two things. I took a snapshot of Kyle so I can make the T-shirt, because I'm not a guy that messes around, and it was Southside Willie. Southside Willie is the name of the artist that does amazing, really funny tracks. And you know what? I don't do this very often, but go sub him up, because it reminded me that track we played before reminded me of the artist Southside Willie. And look, they deserve more subscribers because they do really good stuff. There he is. Dad Bod is one of his latest tracks. Look at that. Look at that tummy. Yeah. Who can relate, right? So I'm going to chuck this. I'm going to chuck this over here in the chat. Go and subscribe to Southside Willie. They don't have a Songtember song. It's got nothing to do with anything we're doing here right now. But just do it. All right. It's going to be that for the rest. We've only got a few songs to go, so we're going to be having some fun here towards the end of the show. I'm going to make a T-shirt. I'm going to go get a drink. In fact, while we play this song, this one comes to us from our old mate Benedict Stewart, who's been around. Benedict, if you're here in the chat, how long have you been around this community? I want to say you've been around this community for 4+ years. I reckon well before the pandemic, Benedict Stewart's been hanging around here in the garage band and the create, record, release community. It's a name that whenever I see, I'm like, I know that guy. I like that guy. So, yeah, Benedict has been around for a while. He says, I recorded the song a while back and it was more or less finished. Just added vocals to the drums and guitar. This year I gave myself more time to finish the song and started a month before. There you go. That's a smart move. I really enjoyed the experience and was pleased with the outcome. So let's give this one a spin here. I'm going to dash off and get a quick refill. And we're going to play this one over here on slaps.com from Mr. Benedict Stewart. And I'll be back in a wee jiffy and we'll be continuing on. There you go. 4+ years of music making. I thought so. I thought it was about that. So great stuff here. Let's give this one a spin. This is called Wish I Was Lost and All Alone. Benedict Stewart, Your Music Live, Songtember edition.
When I was lost and all alone, you picked me up and you led me home. You held me tight and made me whole. When I was lost, I had nowhere to go. When I was lost, I had nowhere to go. When I was lost, I had nowhere to go. Now I opened up and I gave you the key. You knocked at the door and I smiled with glee. I'll let you in, but please be assured I won't keep you knocking at my door. I won't keep you knocking at my door. Now you're holding me tight and guiding my way. You won't let me fall and hurt myself in any way. You picked me up when I stumbled and fell. I don't want to hurt myself, but you told me to go. When I was lost and all alone, you picked me up and led me home. You held me tight and made me whole. When I was lost and all alone. Well, my world may be confusing to those who were looking. This is who I am, and I always will be this way. That's who I am. When I was lost and all alone, you picked me up and you took me home. You held me tight and made me whole. When I was lost, I had nowhere to go. When I was lost, I had nowhere to go.
A little bit Dr. Feelgood, isn't it? Yeah, I love the call and response, the classic electric blues. I approve indeed. Good stuff there from Benedict Stewart. But here's the cool thing. You know what? DistroKid are our wonderful sponsors of this very show. And you know what I can do here? I can throw some fire on Benedict. I can save Benedict's track. I can share by just hitting that copy link button. And I can come down here and look, there's some familiar folks. Mark Bros here. I can just say, just spun this on the very special hashtag Songtember YML. Because we did. How good is that? So DistroKid, not only can you release your music like we showed you in the first half, you can get it out there to Spotify and Apple Music and iTunes and Amazon and Tidal and Deezer and all the places. You can also, if you're not quite ready yet, check out slaps.com. Once you've played around with slaps.com for a couple of days, I swear you're going to say, this is cool, and I love the interaction, and I love how it works, but I would love to get my music out there to the rest of the world. And at that point, all you have to do is use the link up there or in the description, just as Jade is saying here, and you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. So this is how it works. You start out with YouTube and sharing on Facebook and SoundCloud. They're fine, right? Then you discover slaps.com like Benedict and you share your music there and you get cool comments and you get people throwing fire on your tracks. And then you go, you know what? I'd actually like to share this with everyone on every platform. And then you sign up to DistroKid. It's as simple as that. And again, DistroKid subscriptions start from a ridiculous $22.99 per year. Like, what are they talking about? Every other subscription I have is like $15 a month. And DistroKid, even at the premium plan that I have, Musician Plus, $42.99 per year. Huh? Yeah, I don't know how they stay in business, but I'm glad they do because we love you, DistroKid. Thank you for supporting DistroKid. Thank you for supporting this show. If you're enjoying yourself, hit the thumbs up button down below. We are fast approaching the end of this first part. Can you believe it? Right? But don't stress, don't fret, because in less than 11 hours' time, we got part 2. Yeah, so stay up late. I know, my UK and European friends, stay up a little late and at least catch the start of the next show. Go about your day and then come back and catch the start of the show. For our our US and Canadian friends, if you're just catching this one on the replay, don't forget to check out part 2 live. And for my Australian friends, finish up here, have a quiet beverage, catch yourself 8 hours of shut-eye, get up, grab a coffee, because we're back. We're back on, and we're going to be having fun again in about 11 hours' time here. Let's continue on. Karen Lowe and Maddie P says, thank you, Pete, for another Songtember. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's been great as always. I managed to jump out of my comfort zone by posting updates on our group. Learned a lot through my Songtember diaries. I was able to meet and collab with the wonderful Karen Lowe. Here is the fruit of our work. Long live Songtember and long live Pete. Well, thank you, Maddie P. This is our mate. Look, this is this guy here. This is this wonderful character here who jumped into the stream and donated immediately, who actually gets to watch this at a reasonable bloody hour for you in your part of the world, and is collaborating with artists left and right, and that's a very cool thing. So why don't we give this one a spin? This is Karen Lowe and Mateusz Prakowski once again here on Your Music Live. Come on. Seriously? Maddie P there and Karen Lowe coming together beautifully. I mean, we had Coldacre and Viv in the first half. We had Maddie P and Karen in the second half. How good is that? There's something about that, just that ethereal female. Leela, Lou Reality, you'll hear her tomorrow or in later today. Just has that kind of vibe. And Viv has it in that track with Coldacre. And Karen Lowe has it in this track here as well. How cool is that? Long live Songtember. Seriously, Mateusz, I know you can't catch me live all the time because of time zones, but guess what? Everything's getting earlier, right, mate? Hopefully you'll start being able to catch a few more shows live because if you don't know, I've jumped into the future even more so. I've gone an hour forward because we spring forward and you folks are about to fall back, which means that everything's 2 hours earlier now, which means our UK and European friends get to join us a little bit more, which is always a good thing, in my opinion. But that was cool, right? Very cool. Someone who is very cool, who I've been interacting with quite a lot in the last 12 months. Between last Songtember and this Songtember, this person's definitely been a part of the community, been submitting lots of very cool songs, been working and collaborating with their family, been reaching out to me, and we've been having chats, and it's been really wonderful. And that's our mate Paul O'Farrell, also known as Wobbly Ashtray Records. They say, thanks, Pete, for this challenge. This song would not have reached this stage without it. There are some firsts for me with this song. First song that came to me as a complete melody. I was driving one day and the whole tune just appeared in my head. I immediately la-la'd it into my iPhone. Good call. Always do that, folks. It felt very familiar. There are a lot of tunes I think are like it, but no exact match that I can find, so maybe I did write it. First waltz, first recording playing a real bass, first song I wrote that I can't effing sing. I cannot seem to wrap my tonsils around the damn ditty. Well, all of that sounds super interesting, so why don't we give this a spin? This is called Table for One. This is Paul O'Farrell, Wobbly Ashtray Records, Songtember 24. Your music live. Let's give it a spin.
The shutters are closing down on the stair. Tables are smothered with upside down chairs. The band is packed up and the music is done. The waiters are waiting for me to be gone, but I'll dragoon this damn table, finish this damn gin. I've stared at that doorway all evening, you never came in. This table I planned the right span from the band. This tavern is neither too rough nor too grand. And I'd spent the days in rapt anticipation since you'd acquiesced my flushed invitation. All this preparation, the evening has come. Now I drink alone. We've reset this table for one. All through the evening, the band played along, and I realized the whole thing was a song they were playing for me. And this heart on my sleeve, they were playing for all of us, waiting, you see. And the song was so soulful, you'd almost believe. Come, la 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 la. La
So my first thought with that Coldacre is exactly that I love a waltz. I love a 6/8 or a 3/4 time. And I want to cover that almost immediately. Like I've loved every song we've played here tonight. Let's be honest. I adore the fact that I get to do this for a job. I love all of you folks dearly. And but there's something about just piano and guitar and vocals. And I don't know, Paul, I really like that one. I think that's really good. The melody is brilliant. It works a treat. And I just think that you need to either smoke a couple of extra packs of cigarettes or just, I would get up first thing in the morning. This sounds a bit stupid, right? But get up first thing in the morning and sing that again. I think your voice was too clear. That's the sort of voice that needs to be like, I got up this morning and I could barely walk. Like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, well done, Paul. Great stuff. That's inspiring. Again, to make me want to go. I legitimately, just send me the chord chart, send me the lyrics. I'm covering that. I'm playing that. I'm doing the 60s next week, but the week after I might do another like 3, 4, 6, 8 happy hour, and maybe I can learn that one in time to do it. See, this is what music's all about. Just inspiring and encouraging and all that jazz. Guess what, folks? We are at the point where we have 3 songs to go. And you know what that means? It's time for our anti-penultimate, penultimate, and ultimate song. Now, the ultimate song is going to be mine. I'm so sorry. I'm not usually that sort of conceited that I'm like, you get to listen to my song. But there's one time a year where I play my music for you. And we are going to close out. We're going to end with my brand new song called Learn, because it's just hit the stores. You can now download it. You can stream it. Get it everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, YouTube Music, wherever you are. Just type Pete Johns Learn. Here's how you remember it. Pete Johns has a lot to learn, right? Pete Johns really needs to learn how to speak better, stream better, write better song. No, just go and search Pete Johns Learn. Anyway, there you go. If you want some, there you go. Paul and Scott getting together would be ideal, because Scott has some really low down kind of vocals. He's a baritone. He sings them really nicely. And I'm talking about this because guess who our anti-penultimate song is from? None other than Mr. Scott S.M. Borthwick. Now, Scott, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost sure you've been with us for pretty much every Songtember. You were on the very first Your Music Live. I know that much. And you've been creating songs. You've been sharing songs. You've been an absolute mainstay and stalwart of the community. And I don't know if I use those words correctly, and now I'm a bit worried because I know you're a writer as well. So please don't call me out for my terrible grammar. But Scott says the following. Hey, Pete, this year's Songtember was a mammoth struggle, but I got there. It's a happy song about a serious subject. The sorry state of affairs where people seem to think we need some kind of revolution, but no one's going to do anything about it. I inverted the phrase bing bang boodle to signify this lack of action. Sorry for the very late submission. I'm happy to be either a show or on a future YML. Well, you snuck in, mate. You got in under the bar, and that's the main thing. So we're going to give it a spin. There you go. Every Songtember so far. And you know how important the anti-penultimate slot is. So without any further ado, or adieu, as I once said in a video and got absolutely lambasted for. But without any further ado, let's give this a spin. This is Big Bang Boodles, S.M. Borthwick, Your Music Live Songtember edition. Let's do it.
Wanted a song we could all sing along to, even though it's not what I usually do. I've been tearing my hair, I got the rhyming dictionary out, trying to find the words that resonate with you. Something about religion, something about the bankers, something about the rise of technologies, something about we gotta fight the system. Maybe we're all just tame chimpanzees. If you wanna change the world, what you gonna do about it? Bing bang boodle, gotta suck in my noodle and I don't know what I should do. Bing bang boodle, let's a kid make a boodle. We can't fix this hullabaloo. Hullabaloo, listen up now. We got these old fuddy-duddies sitting pretty in the chair. girlies care more about your money than they care about you. They're all on the fiddle and you're piggy in the middle. Maybe a song to make you feel less blue. Something about the ice cap, something about the government, something about the grinding of poverty. Something about we gotta get back to nature. Well, I'll undress you if you'll undress me. Wanna change the world, what you gonna do about it? Oh, that's right. Bing bang boodle got stuck in my noodle and I don't know what I should do. Bing bang boodle, it's a kid in caboodle. We can't fix this hullabaloo. Oh, bing bang boodle, you're the rich man's boodle and your revolution won't get too far. Bing bang boodle, it's a kid in caboodle. We can't fix this brouhaha. Brouhaha? Ooh la la. Oh, you want to change the world? You can try, but you ain't organized. You gotta get organized. You can't get organized. You might as well give up. If you want to make a change, you gotta change the game. You gotta stop acting all nickel and dime. The rich get richer and the rest we take the blame. We've been trying to save the world. We've been trying to save the world one yogurt part at a time.
Oh, bing, bang, boodle in doodle-de-doodle. That was our mate, S.M. Borthwick, and I'm deliberately not playing the end as much as I wanted to because you've got a job now. You need to jump down in that description and you need to go and watch that again, like I will be. I love the moves there. I love the bear coming in there. Who was the bear thrower? It was probably a child. Because if you've seen Scott's videos over the years, they're always super fun and super entertaining. Oh man, has it been a great time here? Yes, it has. How good was that? Scott S.M. Borthwick here, our anti-penultimate tune, which means there's only 2 to go. And this guy, get a load of this guy. This guy messages me and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm a bit late. And I'm like, yeah, you're a Queenslander, of course you are. And he's like, yeah, nah, I'm a bit late, but I got a song. You reckon you can play it on your show? And I'm like, oh, yeah. And he's like, oh, I might not watch. I got to watch the rugby grand final. I'm like, throw ball? Are you going to be watching? He's like, it's the best game in the world. And then we had this back and forth, and I'm like, fine, I'll play your song. And I'll even make it the penultimate song as well. So this is someone that's been around this community for a long time. He goes by the name of Maffy's Garden because he's a bit of a green thumb. He's a bit of a gardener. You might know him as Matt as well if you're around the different Facebook groups and forums around the place. I know him, and look, this is very relevant to these folks here at DistroKid because way back in the day, I was sharing all my stuff about DistroKid, and I noticed this bloke was about to release a song, and Matt did this long video, and I'm going to embarrass him here, but it's probably still on your channel, Matt, and if it's not, I'm sorry. But he did this long video about the feeling you get when you're releasing a song with DistroKid, and he was like, oh, I'm about to push the button to release my first song and put it out there to the world. And it struck a chord with me so much because I think everyone that's ever released their music, either through DistroKid, which I recommend you do, or anyway, there's always that point where you're like, you're on the edge, aren't you? And as soon as you hit it and you're over, it feels fine. But it's really nerve-wracking. It can be really daunting to put your music out there and say, hey, I made a thing. Please go and judge me, strangers on the internet. So yeah, every time I think back to the history of this channel, the history of DistroKid, and the history of creating and recording and releasing music and everything we do around here, I kind of think of this bloke. So we're going to play him as our penultimate tune. I haven't heard this song because it came in so late. He said, hopefully I've made it in time. No time for a proper video, so you get a tour of my yard, all recorded in GarageBand iOS, mastered in Lursen. Let's give it a spin. Our penultimate tune. This is Maffy's Garden. This is Seamless Sober here on Your Music Live. Songtember edition.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Matthew's Garden coming in just under the wire. You saw the heels hoist. You saw the cricket pitch. You saw the chook pen. You saw everything you needed to see there. And I do love this comment from our mates, Coldacre. It's like waking up on a couch in 1997 watching Recovery. Yeah, I've got a feeling. See, here's the thing, because Matt lives in Queensland, Coldacre, James lives over in Melbourne, and I live here in Adelaide, and we all have fairly similar taste in music. And I swear to God, there would have been bands that back in the day toured all of our cities, and it would have been like they would have been playing Brisbane, like Regurgitator, Scream Feeder, and Spiderbait would have been playing a show in Brizzy on like a Friday night, would have gone down to Melbourne on Saturday night, and then played Adelaide on Monday night, because let's be honest, we always get the shit time slots, and we probably saw the same bands playing the same gigs at the same times back in the 90s and early noughties. I can almost guarantee it. The Finger, yeah, we all would have seen The Finger back in the day as well. Hello, Dynamite Throw. You're here just in time for us to finish off, my friend. Welcome to any of our US and Canadian friends who are rocking up here just to see us end, but you needn't worry, because in exactly 10 hours' time, which means I better get out of here and go to bed in a minute because I got a whole night of sleeping to do, I'm going to come back and we're going to be doing this all again, but about double. So, yeah, we played ourselves about, 24 tracks here? We got 40 to play tomorrow. So it may be a little bit of overtime tomorrow, but it's going to be a rocket time as well. I went to see Grinspoon 2 weeks ago. Oh, man. I was thinking of Grinspoon the other day because Phil Jamison, who's the lead singer of Grinspoon, very talented dude, sings in musicals, does a whole bunch of other stuff now. But I saw him at the first time at the Adelaide University Cloisters playing a gig back in 1998, and they were drinking VB on the stage, and they were like in their early 20s, and now he's this like respectable 40-something like rock guy from the past, and I'm like, yeah, good on you. You've done well. There you go. That doesn't surprise me because he was already, he'd already ripped a few by the time he got on stage at Adelaide University. I can tell you that. Yeah, the Adelaide is definitely renowned for things, or at least it was back in the 90s. So I'm sure he found some good things to do before his gig. Are we getting way off track? Yes, we are. But that's okay, because I wanted to say a huge thank you. Guess what? We're at the end of the show. I know. Get the violins out. By the way, that was my dog Basil about half an hour ago. He wanted to come in because he heard the amazing music, so he wanted to come in and be with you all. So he's sitting in the corner. I can hear him snoring, and I'm going to be over there snoring in just a jiffy. But before we do that, we have some thank yous. I would like to say thank you to these folks. DistroKid. Yeah. So if you are an independent artist, you've been on the fence for a long time, you've been like, Johns has been telling me about DistroKid for a really long time. I want to see what this DistroKid's all about. Guess what? You can go to that link there, or in the description, there is a link to my DistroKid FAQ. You can search Pete Johns DistroKid on YouTube and watch all of my videos. I just think that if you're an independent creator, you need to get your music out there to the world. People deserve to hear your music. So why not check out DistroKid right now? You can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link up above or down in the description. I'm going to start us off here. In fact, do I have the applause sound? Let's see if I got the right one. No, that's not turned up. That's the crickets. There you go. I love that I hit the crickets button. That's perfect, Johns. But thank you. A round of applause, please, for all of the fantastic music and all the people who submitted their songs and had their songs play and finished their songs. And before we finish up, I just want to say one more thing. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to say one more thing. To those who haven't finished your song, it's okay. I put a lot of pressure on myself back in the day. I probably put a lot of pressure on you folks. I just want to say, that if you're in the audience cheering people on, if you started a song, if you thought about starting a song, if you're going to participate next year, that's okay. Music does not have to be a competition. I know that The Voice and Someone's Got Talent and Someplace Idol and all of these BS music competition shows make you think that you have to compete and that music should be this, if you're not making money and if you're not no. Music should be for you, first and foremost, and secondly, it should be for the community. So if you're making music and sharing it with the community, guess what? You win. I was getting so choked up, I decided to have a cough. Yes, well done to everyone. Jade's finished her Songtember video. Having fun is the goal. That's it. And people have said to me, Songtember should be a competition. Songtember should be like a battle of the bands. Why don't you give out prizes for Songtember? Why don't you give away things for Songtember? And I just simply won't do it because it's not it. It is. It's your art. Do it for you. Couldn't have said it better myself. But well done to everyone. Thank you, everyone, for all of your great contributions this year. And the final people I wanted to say thank you to are every one of you who are here watching this show, whether you were able to get here and watch it live. I know many of our usual suspects couldn't. If you're watching on the replay, we love you just as much. Join us in 10 hours' time. We're going to do part 2 of this sucker, and it's going to be an absolutely awesome time. We're going to go out with my song here. This is a collaboration. This is me, but I couldn't have done this, literally couldn't have done this without 2 people, Jade Starr and Mars Capone. They are my Chris Novoselic and my Dave Grohl because they played bass and drums on this song. Jade mastered it. Mars did that amazing remix that you heard in the middle of the show. And now we are going to go out with this one, which is the culmination of all the work that I put in throughout the month. You were here, you helped me, you saw me put it together. Jade and Mars were part of it, and now we can celebrate it and put a big fork in it, except we're coming back in 10 hours' time to do it all again. So come and join me then. You'll be set there straight after this show. But until then, folks, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. Keep creating. Happy Songtember. And guess what? We've all got a lot to learn, especially me. Bye for now, and I'll see you next time.